Are you guys ready to talk about mortgage? Are we excited here in this room post-lunch? Great to see you in the crowd, Rex. Okay, so why are we looking at this image up here? Why do we have this? It's because this guy represents the average person's experience in getting a mortgage today. Maybe you know your destination, maybe you know where you want to get to, but the path to get there is very confusing, stressful, and complex. And the second reason why we have this up here is that actually national banks, their average customer satisfaction scores are below those of national airlines. So you guys can imagine and probably have firsthand experience with what that is like. So we think it's unacceptable for the largest financial decision that most people will make in their lives, and we at Sindeo are here to change that. So my name is Ori Zohar. I'm the co-founder of Sindeo. I'm on stage here with Amy Gaspar, our head of product, and we're here to talk to you about Sindeo. Our mission here is to create a mortgage company that gives consumers greater access, unbiased expertise, and a transparent, straightforward process through what ends up being one of the larger financial decisions and one of the largest assets or debts that most people will make in their lives. What we're going to show you is how we use technology as an enabler of service to allow us to provide it in a better and more complete way instead of being a replacement for service. So when people come to Sindeo, they come to us because we're a mortgage marketplace. We are a one-stop mortgage experience. They come to us, we shop across our network of 45 lenders, and we can get them a mortgage with any of them, and we have technology integrated all the way from quote to close. And what we're seeing is that our approach is already creating happier customers. Our average customer satisfaction scores are 3 times higher than those of national banks, putting us in the same league as companies like Zappos and Apple. And we're also able to save our customers money. By choosing Sindeo, our customers have saved an estimated $17 million over the life of their loans by coming over to work with us. Today, we're here to talk to you guys about Sindeo One, a new way to shop and plan and apply for a mortgage. What we'll show you is how we use technology, seamless integration, and intuitive mobile-friendly design in order to completely reimagine the process for getting a mortgage today. After that, we're going to take a step back and we're going to talk to you guys about the design and development philosophy at Sindeo. So we show you how this product came to be and how we think about the rest of the products that we're building and deploying at Sindeo. So here's Amy to take it away.
Thanks, Ori. So we'll go through the first part of the process, which is to check out our rates. So instead of filling out a long form, we've created an intuitive tap-and-go interface where you'll tell us a little bit about what you want to do and also tell us about your goals. How long do you want to be in the property? Are you comfortable with an adjustable rate loan? We're changing the questions dynamically, personalized for what you want to do. We're also providing tips on the right-hand side to help you to understand the questions that we're asking you. We use all of this information to vet across our 45 lenders and their 1,000+ loan programs. We even use this information to determine what is a great loan for you based on your situation through our Sindeo Suggested. We allow you to take a look at the different rates that you can qualify for. We break down all the different costs that are associated to each loan. We want to make sure you understand what makes up the monthly payment, as well as we calculate a cash out-of-pocket amount. So including your down payment as well as any credit that might be applied towards the fees for this loan. And then we also want to make sure you understand how we're calculating APR by servicing what fees are included in that calculation. Now that Ori has selected a loan, he'll go ahead and sign up for a secure account. So we want to make sure we're keeping all your information in a secure platform. Instead of creating an account right now, we'll go ahead and log into an existing user. As Ori is walking through the application, he's able to save all his information in real time, and he can come back to this at any point through any device. As the application is being built dynamically, we're also checking for all the information that we need to be able to qualify you through our different lenders. What's happening in the background is Ori has been matched up with a Sindeo mortgage advisor. So this is a loan expert that is being able to be there for him at any point in time should he have any questions. Our Sindeo mortgage advisors, we feel, are a differentiator for us. They have a fiduciary responsibility to provide you with unbiased advice to help you give you all the information you need to make the right choice about the loan that makes sense for you. We compensate them differently than most loan officers in the industry. Loan officers are typically compensated by the loan size. We compensate our mortgage advisors by their customer satisfaction ratings. This aligns their interests with providing you with great customer service. Now we're getting ready to pull credit. At this point, Ori is entering in us all of his personal information, and then we'll be sending this into CBC Innovus to get our hard credit report. Once we get that credit report back, we'll let you know what scores there are and which one the lenders will use. On the bottom right, we're keeping the loan that you're applying for top of mind. We show you the updated rates every time you log back in so that you can see what's currently available. We highlight that middle score as we got that report back so that you know that's the score that the lenders will be using to evaluate your credit. Now we're in the last part of the application where we're asking all the legal questions that you have to answer. And unfortunately, this can be one of the most difficult parts because it uses a lot of legal jargon. So we really utilize that right-hand rail to explain what each of these questions means and how it impacts your application. Now that Ori's completed the application, he can do one last check across all the information he's provided. He can edit that information here if he feels like anything's incorrect, and then if he's ready, he can go ahead and submit that. So now we're taking all the information that he's provided, stated income and assets, along with the hard credit report, and sending that into Fannie Mae's underwriting system so that we can get an instant decision. While that's running, we'll go ahead and take a look at the Mortgage Advisor portal. So our Mortgage Advisor portal is a centralized platform that our mortgage advisors use to manage all of their clients' accounts. So as Ori was entering his information online, your mortgage advisor is able to see all that information in real time, making for a more collaborative experience. If you need to reach out to your mortgage advisor and have them take over that application midstream, your mortgage advisor can go ahead and take over from here. Now let's go ahead and check if underwriting is done. Of course it's not, because it takes longer. But we'll go ahead and log into an existing user who's already been through the process. So the next step after you've been pre-qualified is to go ahead and upload your documents so we can verify all the information that you just stated. Income, assets, residence, all that type of information we need to verify to get you to the next step. So we build this list dynamically based on how you've been answering the questions throughout the application. So we're building this list as you've been filling that out. We also let you know what each of these documents mean and even the time frame of information that we need for each document. Then you can take a look at your pre-qualification letter. So this letter can be shared with your real estate agent. You can send it here directly. That way we can also have that contact information to be able to keep in touch with your real estate agent throughout the process from the time you started to the time you close. And then you can also print out the letter and give that to your agent personally. Our pre-qualification is one of the strongest in the industry in that we take your stated income and assets, and we also take your hard credit report, running that through Fannie Mae's underwriting system. We're making it stronger by adding a verification at source for income, employment, and tax.
Cool, thank you, Amy. And so what we just showed you right now is going through a full mortgage application, automated underwriting, full credit, an automated pre-qual letter, and we did this all in just a matter of minutes. So what's really exciting about this is that this isn't just a demo. This is actually live on Sindeo.com today for any of the 10 states that we're licensed in right now. And so we'd love for you guys to check that out and go through it yourselves to see if you can get the same results that we did here. Now, before we dive any further, I wanted to ask Amy if she could maybe talk a little bit about the design and development process that we take on at Sindeo so you understand how we got to this and why we decided to build this tool and what are the different components of it and how we're thinking about the rest of our tech stack at the company. So Amy, if you wouldn't mind. Go
Sure.
back in.
So at Sindeo, I lead a team made up of developers, designers, and product managers. We really work in concert together to find the solutions that you just saw today and all of the new solutions that we're working on. We have really 4 main components of our process, and we've taken this from design thinking as well as agile. And one of the first parts is journey mapping, so being able to understand that customer's journey end to end, talking with users as well as our internal folks like mortgage advisors, mortgage specialists, the entire team. And then problem definition, really honing in on which problem we're trying to solve in the space, because as we all know, mortgages are filled with problems. And then looking at our platform and integration, what do we need to do to build out these solutions on our current platform? And then using iterative design to do weekly releases and get better each time with all the feedback that we get through each release. So when we did our journey mapping, we really broke it down into 3 main pieces: plan, qualify, and close. Plan being where the person is really trying to understand, what is their current financial situation and what can they afford, and what do they need to do to be able to qualify for lower rates or a higher loan amount, depending on what kind of home they want to get. And then qualify, the problem that we were trying to solve with the application you just saw, right? Being able to submit that application in a seamless and easy way. And then taking a consumer to close, right? Working with all the different people that are part of the process, your real estate agent, all the borrowers, the lender, all the people involved to bring that into a single clean experience. And then the problem that we were trying to solve, that we decided to hone in on, was that qualify portion. And so in that qualify stage, we broke it down even further and said, okay, there are 4 different parts. The first part being rate quote, right? When you're first shopping for an application, for a loan, you want to be able to see what are all the rates available to you based on your situation, but you don't want to be forced to give your personal information up front, right? We want to be able to give you some information back before you decide to work with us. And then registering your account. So we want to make sure that we have all your information to be able to transmit that easily across all the different systems, whether it be our CRM system or our loan origination system. And then the application. We knew we had to work with a number of different providers here, and so we want to make this very clean and easy for you to get through, and be able to give you tips, like I said, throughout the application. Make the application language very natural instead of using all that jargon. And then the pre-qualification and documents, giving you that letter so that you can build that relationship with your real estate agent to let them know how much you qualify for, and then take you to the next step by centralizing that storage of all your documents that you need throughout the process. And so a big part of mortgage is working with all the different vendors in the space. And so we had to build those relationships very early on. So we selected Mortec as our pricing engine to configure with all of the different pricing that we have across all of our different lenders and all of their programs that they have available. Then we have registration, where we're integrated with our CRM system, Salesforce, and our advisor platform, which we had built out the year before, to make sure that all that information is available to everybody. And then the application, integrating with CBC and Novus to get that hard credit report, and our direct integration with Fannie Mae to run all of your information through their underwriting rules engine. And finally, getting your application into our loan origination system, which is Encompass, and storing all your documents in Box. And finally, we use iterative design throughout the entire process, from defining that initial journey through our prototyping and then into release. We're constantly building every week, releasing new features to make the process better based on all the feedback that we get through our customers as well as our internal users. We really wanted to make this a collaborative design and development experience where we work with our entire company. We get them involved even in brainstorming sessions as we discover new insights about our different problems that we're trying to solve.
Great. Thank you, Amy. So we just showed you Sindeo's approach to creative problem solving in a highly regulated, highly complex field. We're excited to say we have 2 members of our development team in the audience, one of which clapped earlier for mortgages. Thanks, Rex. And they're here to talk to you if you want to talk about our architecture, understand how we build our product, how we're looking to expand our product or anything like that. We're here to talk to you guys about that. And if you're here and you like what you've heard and you're interested in joining a company that's trying to solve complex problems, meaningful problems in creative ways, and bring new solutions to a market that hasn't evolved in a very meaningful way in the past few decades, we're open. We'd love to chat with you, and please, we're looking for new people to join our team. So thank you guys very much for your attention, and we look forward to seeing you out there.